insanely broken hypercharges, a new game mode which reminds us of League of Legends, phenomenal new brawlers, and also a new brawler rarity. This Brawl Talk has so much to offer, and today I'm giving you a quick summary of what to expect, because this must be the coolest update ever. So don't forget to subscribe and let's go. So let's talk about the new rarity first. We have a new brawler called Case. So these brawlers are basically two brawlers in one. That sounds crazy. That is crazy because there's one aspect where she's basically a melee, where you have a round circle attack with a critical area. If you hit with that area, opponents will get more damage. And in the ninja aspect, she's throwing deadly shurikens from a bit more far away, which makes her a ranger, but the damage gets more if you're closer to your targets. Also, the super is crazy broken, like it deals so much damage as you can see here. And her other super creates a huge area which disadvantages your opponents, making it easier to kill them and also trapping them, because if they try to leave, they will receive damage. The star powers can either slow enemies when she hits with a weak spot, or you can remove ammo also with that super, which makes brawlers in there even weaker. When you're switching your modes with the gadgets, you can either receive increased movement speed or become invisible. This brawler is going to be so popular, she's just crazy. With each form you have two different gadgets and star powers, so you basically have like 4 gadgets and star powers. But the good thing is you only have to pay for each star power once, so you don't need to buy like 4 star powers and 4 gadgets, but still just 2. But now we just have 4 additional abilities, which is crazy in my opinion. So the other gadgets are either giving her a heal or an additional dash. Also, Case is the first brawler with 2 hypercharges. Now we get to the probably most interesting, I wouldn't even say that in this Brawl Talk, but a very interesting part of that's new hypercharges. First of all, we start with Gus. Everyone was expecting like a crazy hypercharge for him. Instead, he will drop a lot of spirits who look purple, which is really nice, which can either heal allies or damage opponents. Decent hypercharge, you know, I think it looks pretty good. I don't think it will be broken, but it's pretty decent. Then we have Lily. This is so crazy because so many people asked for that or did like exactly this hypercharge idea for her, and now it's happening. She has a bouncing super when her hypercharge is active, but additionally also porting you and your opponent into the shadow realm so he cannot super or use a gadget, which means you can literally just engage a Shelly and kill her easily. The third hypercharge is for Clancy. He's pretty dead in the meta, but yeah, now with the hypercharge, if you hit someone with your super, it will come back dealing damage twice, so he's an even bigger threat now with that super. He probably is going to be crazy in all these bot modes, you know, dealing so much DPS. I think he should be crazy there. Amber is ridiculous. Our 4th hypercharge with her. You get an oil which literally covers the whole map. I don't know if it just stays there. You know, if you can just keep it on the whole map and bait enemies into it or zoning like crazy. And her oil keeps burning for 3 seconds after lighting it up. This is so ridiculous to me. Like, this must be the best hypercharge, especially with the gear which slows enemies. Like, what is that? 5th hypercharge Willow. We are immortal when supering an opponent, which means in middle of combat you can just take control of like Jackie or whatever, heal the whole team, and no one can stop you from doing it because you're invulnerable at this time. The 7th hypercharge is for Case, and in her melee form you can throw this big area and it will deal damage over time. Looking so cool. So opponents either have to decide to stay in that thing and getting continuously damage, or leaving the circle and also receiving damage. This is a very mean hypercharge. And in the ninja aspect, you can finish off enemies with your hypercharge and having additional dash speed. There's also a crazy hypercharge like for both forms. I think this brawler is crazy. People are freaking out. And the last hypercharge is for Griff. You can now shoot through walls, which is literally what I was predicting for his hypercharge. But not only that, that's not all. Additionally, your cards are not going back once, but actually twice. So even more DPS for Griff. That is an insane hypercharge. Never mind. We have one more hypercharge, and that's Kanji. You have a circle to pull enemies into the center of your super. So they, first of all, get like more damage. You can hit them more frequently. It's like the Terra pull. And additionally, you will spawn right in the middle of it to do even more damage and probably cycle multiple supers at once. I mean, even in the Brawl Talk, as you can see here, he immediately had 2 supers ready. Second chapter, we have an incredible new event happening in Brawl Stars. Starting with all these nice skins here in like, I don't want to say Japan style, just Asian style. Like these are looking crazy already, but the event itself is even better. We can see this hypercharged Oni Kenji here, who is just nuts. Like this brawler looks so good. And a lot of people already predicted it. Like we're getting new mutations. This time it's not called mutations, obviously, but Wasabi power. That is basically the same like mutations, just, you know, in a different way. This event will last for like 4 weeks. I personally think it could be even longer. Like I love mutations, and I think this one here will bring back big hype once again. So we can also open something again. I think it's called Sushi. And this Sushi, just like the Monster Eggs before, give you different powers. So it makes your brawler way better. You can pull different categories like either hot, very hot, inferno, etc., which gives brawlers their mutations. But this time we just don't have random 40 mutations. This time we have 60 mutations with different categories. Just like Pam, with her turret she can overheal, which means you get a shield if you're full HP. 8-bit can have multiple turrets and also have more health, which is insane. Like what is that? A whole map filled with 8-bit turrets or what? And for Pearl, main attacks don't consume any heat, and you also start with max heat. This is just crazy. We already could see some mutations in action, just like Stu, having this homing missiles like Hank's hypercharge every time he supers. It's just insane. Or Shelly's super, which literally goes into any direction, doing a 360 circle around her. Like, what are these mutations? They're going to break the game. It's insane. But I love this, because this is a way you can play Brawl Stars as never before. This is just a fun we need in this game. Yeah, Mr. P has like, when his suitcases drop, they will even travel a further distance. Now we're having the best. It's a Surge with his mutation or Wasabi power, who gets an instant max upgrade when he supers and having way faster reload speed. Bro, I love this. Fang gets just more health and much higher range for his kicks. And Kenji literally has unlimited reload speed. And yeah, you're not forced to play this, just like Buzz Lightyear, because there will be different modes where you can test all your Wasabi powers. But if you're like, nah, I hate this event for whatever reason, you can also play the normal mode. As I said, you will need to collect Sushi. That's like similar to the Monster Eggs or, you know, like Star Drops. You will just unlock items, Wasabi power, or, you know, cosmetics there. And I think it includes 8 different rewards. So that's also very crazy and something brand new to the game. And also, even additionally, the more Sushi you collect, you will get a hypercharged skin upgrade, a brawler, credits, whatever, a new skin. So this is also very, very, very crazy and good for the free-to-play community. And it's the only way to unlock Oni Kenji. I mean, they can leave an option to just buy the skin, you know. People can just decide on their own. But yeah, it's fine. It motivates people to grind this game. You can also get Sushi from upcoming daily events again. So the club event is much easier right now, easy to understand, and you just have to collect Sushi at all to progress in your club events. I think you will also be able to buy Sushi, so it's also probably will be a kind of pay-to-win event again. Me as a content creator, I love this. I can show and make great videos now for free-to-play people. A personal note, I really love this Shinobi, Samurai, whatever, ninja style in Brawl Stars right now. I'm also playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, a fantastic game. All I can say is this is already one of the greatest Brawl Stars updates ever. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. Chapter 3, we have new modes. We have a 5v5 or 3v3 mode where you can fight NPCs and collect like golden belts. Looks like belts to me. But you can decide if you know, fight against enemies or bots. There will be different strategies here. But this is actually a very strategic mode, because you have to decide, like, are you going for the bots, the NPCs, or will you try to annoy the team and steal their stuff? interesting mode, not a boring mode as always we had before, so this is great. And also there's like a mode with a hypercharged demon Kanji, who's pretty busted. It's comparable to the mode we had before with like the, I think it was boss fight. I think it's pretty similar to this. We just have a giant Kanji with different attacks and you have to kill this guy. It's really worth playing this mode because you will get more sushi from this. They said the last stage of Kanji is like harder than the Elden Ring boss. Yeah, I cannot wait to try this. And then we have daily contests in a very cool style. I mean, look at the screen. It just looks awesome. This style fits Brawl Stars so unbelievably well. Asa Obake Piper is a very nice skin. It will be very popular. Many people will buy it. Also having 2 chromas, so it will be the Brawl Pass skins. First Kanji, of course, like the event skin, the hypercharged skin. The Nuki Sprout, who looks very adorable. Wanderer Grey, also a very nice skin. Fits him so well, honestly. And Shukutiki Terra. Shinobi Ash, Tengu Angelo, and that's all for these skins, but they look so goddamn well. The second brawler is Jae Young. He looks so funny. I think he will be part of the karaoke trio with Melody. He looks similar to the champ from League of Legends called Sona. Sona has like a speed buff ability, a heal ability, and I think a damage ability. So yeah, this brawler is literally the same. You can either with the super give your allies a speed boost, or you can switch back with the super again to give your allies healing with each main attack. And also the super itself has another bonus effect like giving heal in his area or the speed boost. It's a piercing projectile, so you can do splash damage. It doesn't deal too much damage, and honestly, this is a pure 3v3 or 5v5 brawler. Do not try to play this brawler in solo showdown and expect him to do like anything good. Like this is a pure support. I think especially in 5v5, this brawler will be crazy. So with the star power, you can either give your team a speed boost. Yes, another speed boost, a passive speed boost. Or you can deal more damage, which will help you for solo modes, for example, if you for whatever reason would play him there. Then with the gadget, also he has an ability to deal more damage, really helpful. Or you can slow opponents. I think both of these new brawlers are so broken. It's good like that for the beginning, but they will both experience a nerf for sure. And the last thing we're talking about is also insane. It's the new MOBA game mode. That is basically the most simple way to explain this is saying it's basically League of Legends mini. I mean, the style itself is called MOBA, but yeah, this is the easiest way to explain it. You have towers that you have to defend. You have little minions that will attack the towers. You have to defend your lanes. Having a whole different gaming experience of Brawl Stars. And that is just so cool and was so needed. This brawltalk has everything except the changes for map maker. But beside that, everything. This mode won't last for like 45 minutes in other games. But this is, you know, a very short version of this MOBA style. Will take around 5 minutes. And I think instead of the shop, like in League of Legends, it's like you just level up by probably destroying minions or doing kills. And instead of Baron from League of Legends, we have different thing. I don't know what it is in Brawl Stars, but yeah, we'll also give your team a team buff to make it easier to, you know, destroy towers, have control over the game. It's very complex and I will love to grind this mode. You guys didn't know, like I also used to do competitive teamfight tactics and played the original League of Legends 2 on high level, which is really fun. And Brawl Stars is not as near of the complexity than League of Legends, but still something where your skill really could have a time to shine. Doing objectives, skill, lane holding, so much. I love it. The last skins are then Shin Edgar. I don't know what that skin is, but it looks funny. That is the other Brawl Pass season in June. Intergalactic Griff. Finally, we get a Griff skin. Mecha Things. Kaiju Clancy, which is pretty ugly in my opinion. Tokusatsu Collab. Why does Collab always get skins? Monstro Miko. This is, by the way, the funniest brawltalk scene I ever saw in my life. Like, come on, dude. We also get Witch Mandy, which reminds me of Clash Royale. Very good skin. Oh, it's the Supercell ID reward skin. Not bad. And Street Shade, also a very cool skin. And as you can see, a whole bunch of 29 gem skins, which honestly don't even look too bad. Like, I personally like this blue skin the most here. Or the Surge. the Surge in the suit. Oh my god. Surge is the salesman. I cannot believe it. Wow. That looks awesome. That might be my favorite skin. A minor change. We can now see when a gadget is on cooldown. This really helps, you know. It's hard to just count in your head until the gadget is ready again. It's a bit too much. I'm really glad that they added the gadget countdown to the brawler thing under the brawler. That's all for today's video. This is going to be an extremely crazy update, I think. Maybe even the craziest update Brawl Stars ever had. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. And if you liked this video, consider to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. And if you didn't, leave a dislike and tell me what I can improve about my future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Your SnakeThug. Peace.